Welcome to Project Black Arrow, a classified science fiction horror universe set in the year 2175. This is not a clean future. Humanity has spread across the solar system, but it has not escaped fear, greed, or war. Behind the public world of governments, megacorporations, colonies, and military power, another war is being fought in secret. That war belongs to Black Arrow. They are the organization sent into the dark when something impossible wakes up. They handle the threats no government can admit exist. Ancient artifacts, void creatures, cult activity, corporate experiments, dead stations, missing teams, black sites gone silent. This story begins with a simple idea: humanity is no longer alone, and the things watching us are older, colder, and more patient than anything we understand. The Long War is the hidden conflict behind everything in this universe. It is not one war with one enemy. It is a war fought across several fronts at once. The first front is corporate power. Megacorporations like Arctech, Virex, and Sol-Fed do not only build weapons, ships, and technology. They study anomalies. They recover forbidden objects. They try to turn impossible forces into products, soldiers, and profit. The second front is the Void. The Void is not just space. It is something beyond reality, filled with entities, infections, signals, and living corruption. It does not always attack directly. Sometimes it changes people, sometimes it changes machines, sometimes it waits until someone opens the wrong door. The third front is Eclipse, an old enemy thought dead for 50 years. They wanted to force human evolution through anomaly exposure. Black Arrow buried them once. Now signs of Eclipse are appearing again. The Long War never ended. It only went quiet. At the center of Black Arrow is the Grim Eye. It is both symbol and command structure. The Eye watches everything: deep space stations, corporate facilities, active cult sites, missing ships, anomaly signatures, and black-grade containment zones. From this command network, Section 1 directs the war. Checkmate oversees mission command. Nomad manages operations. Juliet, the tactical AI, processes battlefield data and threat analysis. Together, they decide which team gets sent, what must be recovered, and what must be destroyed. Black Arrow is not a normal military unit. It has tiers, teams, covert assets, cybernetic soldiers, andrones, and resurrection technology. It operates outside public law because the threats it faces cannot survive public exposure. The Grim Eye exists for one reason: to see the darkness before the darkness reaches humanity. Black Arrow's most dangerous missions go to 3 Tier 1 teams: Black Team, Red Team, and Silver Team. Black Team is led by Reaper. They are sent into anomaly zones, dead facilities, and containment disasters. Reaper is a null vector, which means void-based forces break down around him when he pushes against them. That power makes him dangerous, but it also damages him every time he uses it. Red Team is led by Werewolf. They specialize in brute survival, pursuit, and direct combat against monsters that should tear human soldiers apart. Werewolf is physically enhanced by the Predatech program, making him stronger, faster, and harder to kill than a normal operator. Silver Team is led by Joker. They handle infiltration, deception, and social warfare. Joker can change his face and become other people, but the cost is psychological. Sometimes he forgets where the mask ends and where he begins. Each team is a weapon. Each weapon is damaged. The corporations are not just background powers in this universe. They are active threats. They own research stations, private armies, orbital assets, black laboratories, and entire divisions dedicated to anomaly exploitation. When a corporation finds something from the Void, it does not ask whether it should be destroyed. It asks whether it can be controlled. Can it power a weapon? Can it improve cybernetics? Can it create a better soldier? Can it be sold? That is what makes the corporate threat so dangerous. They are not cultists. They do not worship the Void. They believe they are smarter than it. They believe with enough science, enough money, and enough dead test subjects, anything can be made useful. Black Arrow knows better. Some things cannot be owned. Some things only let you think you are in control until the damage is already done. The Void is one of the central horrors of Project Black Arrow. It is not just a location. It is a force, an ecosystem, and possibly a form of intelligence. Its influence creates different kinds of threats. Black dreamers are people touched by void visions and driven toward worship, madness, or transformation. Skin shifters can wear human forms and infiltrate secure spaces. Void stalkers are predators built for killing in darkness. The chorus is something even worse, a corrupted intelligence that can infect machines, fragment itself into childlike voices, and turn systems into extensions of its will. The void does not need to conquer humanity through armies. It can spread through dreams, signals, artifacts, blood, and machines. That is why Black Arrow treats every exposure as a possible extinction event. Eclipse is one of the oldest and most dangerous enemies in Black Arrow's history. 50 years before the current story, Eclipse tried to control human evolution by using anomalies and forbidden technology. They believed humanity needed to be changed before it could survive what was coming. Black Arrow fought them, destroyed their operations, and erased their presence from the official record. For decades, Eclipse was considered dead, but dead organizations do not leave fresh messages. They do not mark crime scenes. They do not send signals from impossible places. They do not return through ghost ships and corrupted technology. Now Eclipse is appearing again, and their return means something larger is moving behind the war. They may not be just a rogue faction anymore. They may be the bridge between corporate ambition and the void itself. Operation Nightvault begins when Theta-7, a Virex Biosystems research station in the asteroid belt, goes silent. Before the blackout, an undercover Black Arrow asset sends one final emergency message. Only one word comes through, clearly. Monolith. Black Team is deployed to recover the artifact, retrieve data, and extract any survivors. When they arrive, they find a dead facility, corrupted systems, missing bodies, transformed personnel, and an AI that has begun speaking in fragmented, childlike voices. At the center of the disaster is the monolith. It does not attack like a weapon. It changes the environment around it. It influences people. It warps bodies, machines, and decisions. Black Team recovers the artifact, but the situation collapses. The chorus spreads. The facility becomes unrecoverable. In the end, Theta-7 must be destroyed. The mission is a success on paper. In truth, it is a warning. Operation Night Wind follows Red Team and Werewolf. Their mission is to recover the Black Book, a dangerous artifact connected to mind control, cult activity, and corporate research. This is a different kind of operation from Nightvault. Instead of a dead station in space, Red Team moves through hostile territory, corporate security, pursuit routes, and urban danger. The Black Book is not just valuable, it is wanted by multiple factions. Werewolf's strength makes him the right agent for this job. He can survive punishment that would break other operators. But even he is not unstoppable. The deeper Red Team gets into the mission, the clearer it becomes that the artifact is only one piece of a larger pattern. Nightwind shows that the war is spreading beyond isolated black sites. The enemy is moving through cities, corporations, and the human world itself. Operation Skycorp belongs to Silver Team and Joker. This mission takes Black Arrow into the world of elites, criminals, collectors, and underground power brokers. The target is an auction hosted by Mr. Thin, where forbidden artifacts and impossible objects are being sold to the highest bidder. Silver Team must infiltrate the event, identify the threat, and prevent the wrong people from walking away with something that could tear open reality. The central artifact is the Black Violin. It is not simply an instrument. It uses sound as a weapon, a key, and a doorway. When it is played, the mission becomes something far worse than an auction raid. Reality begins to break. This slide shows the social horror side of Black Arrow. The monsters are not always in tunnels or dead stations. Sometimes they wear suits, drink expensive liquor, and bid on the end of the world. The major artifacts in Project Black Arrow are not magic props. They are strategic-level threats. The monolith changes flesh, cybernetics, machines, and thought patterns. It does not need to chase anyone. Proximity is enough to begin corruption. The Black Book is tied to control, influence, and hidden knowledge. It can turn information into a weapon and make the human mind vulnerable. The Black Violin uses sound to damage reality itself. It can open the way for things that should never enter our world. Each artifact works differently, but all of them share one danger. They do not behave like dead objects. They act like they want to be found. They move people toward decisions. They create conflict around themselves. Black Arrow does not collect these items because they want power. They collect them because leaving them loose could end civilization. Operation Velvet Guillotine follows Shadow Ops, specifically Jack Gardner and Mo Moulton. Their mission begins as protection work for a corporate asset, but quickly turns into something darker. They uncover signs of a cleaner team, a skin shifter, and an assassination operation tied to the return of Eclipse. This mission is quieter than the Tier 1 battlefield operations, but no less dangerous. It is about infiltration, murder, deception, and evidence left behind with a purpose. The key moment is the warning written in blood: Eclipse. That single word changes the meaning of everything. It confirms that the old enemy is not gone. It also suggests that Eclipse has agents, assets, and reach inside the same world Black Arrow is trying to control. Velvet Guillotine proves that the Long War is not only fought with guns. It is fought through secrets, bodies, and messages left for the right people to find. Eris is one of the biggest convergence points in the story. It is a ghost ship that vanished into the void 50 years ago and has now returned. That alone would make it a major threat. But Ares is carrying more than old technology. It contains corrupted systems, Mythos cargo, unknown survivors or remains, and evidence connected to Eclipse. Every faction wants something from it. Black Arrow wants containment and answers. Corporations want technology. Eclipse may want what was left behind. The Void may already have claimed the ship in ways no one understands. Ares brings the separate threads of the story together. Black Team, Red Team, and Silver Team are all pulled toward the same nightmare. This is no longer a series of isolated missions. This is the moment the hidden war begins to connect. The Ares operation forces all three major teams into one massive battlefield. Black Team pushes toward the bridge, where command systems and the truth behind the ship's return may be waiting. Red Team fights through the cargo decks, where physical threats and corrupted entities turn the ship into a killing ground. Silver Team moves through the engine torus, where the laws of physics and reality may no longer be stable. The ship itself becomes the enemy. Every corridor can hold a trap. Every system may be compromised. Every recovered file could be bait. Ares is important because it escalates the entire story. This is not just artifact recovery anymore. It is not just containment. It is a war for control over whatever came back from the Void. And Black Arrow is running out of clean choices. By the end of this briefing, the situation is clear. The Long War is entering a new phase. The corporations are not stopping. They are getting better at finding anomalies and worse at understanding the consequences. The Void is not staying beyond reality. It is bleeding through artifacts, infected machines, altered humans, and corrupted intelligence. Eclipse is no longer a dead enemy from Black Arrow's past. It is returning with a plan. Black Arrow still has elite teams, advanced technology, resurrection systems, and command control through the Grim Eye. But every advantage comes with a cost. Their agents are damaged, their secrets are unstable, their enemies are learning. The question is no longer whether humanity can win. The question is how much of humanity will still be human when the war is over.